Hey everyone, Sandy here, and today I am scrapbooking this photo. This was taken through the window at the Boudin Bakery in downtown San Francisco, and just look at all that luscious sourdough. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. So today I am participating in a challenge from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, and it is to use something that begins with the letters of your name. So this is what I'm going with. I'm going with scraps for S, arrows for A, N-Nuvo Drops for N, die cuts for D. It might not particularly be these die cuts, but this is just like a random box of like Gossamer Blue die cuts. So that is D. I is ink, and I'll probably use a couple colors because I'm going with purple and green over here. And E is Enamel Dots, and I'm not sure if I'm going with these sparkly white ones or the sparkly purple ones. So that is my recipe. Let's see what I can do. So I start out by grabbing a piece of green cardstock, and that came in some sort of cardstock paper pad that I probably got at Michael's. And then I'm going to grab my Distress inks, and I'm just going to ink around the edges, so I won't make you watch me ink all the way around the edges though. So I do some purple and some greens, and then I am all inked up and ready to go. So the only thing I did with these paper strips, or paper scraps, was clean up some of the edges because they weren't straight, and then I just trimmed them down a little to fit the page. And that was the lazy way of inking the edge, where I didn't even put the ink pad back on the dauber. So yeah. Sorry for the shaking. I'm trying to get this layout scrapped and finished before I have to leave for work, and I am like slamming stuff around and making my table shake, and all kinds of craziness is going on right now. So I need to calm myself down. Too bad I can't like tell myself to calm down now and you won't see any more of that shaking. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Sorry guys. So I'm just arranging all of these strips, and like I said, they are basically the sizes that came out of my scrap bins, and I'm just trying to figure out how I want these to go. And I decide that I'm going to offset this guy right here with this photo and this shiny basil cardstock. And I'm happy with that look, so I'm going to glue him down. Dang, I am beating on that table with that ATG gun. And then I decide that, yes, I still want a vertical element, but actually what I want to do is have that vertical element go all the way to the left-hand side of the page, on like underneath of my vertical element. Did I just say vertical when I meant horizontal? I might have. Anyway, I know. Horizontal goes side to side, vertical goes up and down. Can't even remember what I just said 2 seconds ago, but you know, sometimes that's how it goes. And I finally get a look that I like, and I'm just going to go with it and get it all glued down. So far I've used scraps and ink. So I've got 2 out of the 6 letters done. Now I'm putting on the 3rd letter, which is arrows, and that arrow on the top there is going to be moved over because I don't like how it cuts across all of those layers. It kind of gives it this huge dividing line, and I don't want that there. So that's going to be adjusted. Now I'm just gluing down some other chipboard pieces that I had pulled out while I was pulling the stuff for the letters, and now I'm going through the die cuts, and I spend probably 3 or 4 minutes going through this die cut box, but I'm not going to make you watch me sort for 3 to 4 minutes, so cut that out for you guys, so hooray. And then I just move the arrow just a little bit, and that teeny little bit of positioning where I take the arrow and just move it down a little bit, and it's not cutting across every single one of those layers, just looks so much better to me. It doesn't look like I'm kind of just cutting this off, which is the way it felt before. So I have this little die cut, the star, and then this little chipboard, and I decide to put them on this way. And this is also a die cut that's kind of like a label, but I just wanted it for the color right there. So I tucked in the label part and just left the color sticking through right there. And dang, I am slamming my table still. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, what am I doing next here? Oh, I'm going to grab some letter stickers. And my title is going to be Gimme Those Carbs, because that is some serious dough right there, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm totally okay with the carbs. So, yeah. Have I told you guys my philosophy? I tell people my philosophy a lot. Well, when they ask, boy, I don't shove it down people's throat, but I would say probably in the couple, let's see, in the last couple weeks at work I've said it. So I'd rather be a little fat and happy than completely skinny and miserable. So that's my philosophy. And carbs are, you know, are not on that skinny phase if you're looking for that. But so anyway, that is my philosophy. And I will straighten up the words gimme those. You aren't going to see that, I don't think. I think I'm going to cut this out because I mess around with the letters for a little bit just to get them where I want them. And I do, so hooray for that. Hooray for not watching that tedious stuff. So now the only thing I have left for my letter recipe are the enamel dots and the N-Nuvo Drops, and I decided to go with the white sparkly enamel dots instead of the purple ones, and I just am putting 6 on the page, and that's 1 over in this kind of loose cluster on the left and 1 over here on the right. And what I decide to do with the N-Nuvo Drops is to dot the center of all these little floral starbursty things, and I'm just going to do that on all of them, and it just adds a little bit more texture to the page because this is a lot of flat on this page. I mean, the highest height is the word carbs, so there you go. I'm just adding some white Heidi Swap Color Shine, slapping it on here at the end just because that was an awful lot of green right there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.